Hi everyone, this is Carol Speaks the State of Our World on Monday, May 22nd, 2023. So what is it? Good, bad, or indifferent? All three. What's happening out there? Okay, some of the major headlines. Hiroshima survivor slams the G7 leaders for embracing war and rejecting nuclear disarmament. I totally agree with that survivor. War is not the answer. Nuclear weapons is the worst thing you can do. And as Governor DeSantis preps White House run, Penn America sues Florida school district over book ban. And Penn America is the publishers. Um, okay. Publishers for very book publishing company Penguin Random House and several authors. Okay, and there's all suing the school board, Pensacola, Florida, for banning books and changing libraries. Good. Also, now, African Queens. Jinga Kelly Carter Jackson on Netflix series and teaching Black history. Yes, Black history is important. We have to learn about where we came from to help manage where we're going. Also, Masha Gessen resigns from Pen America board over cancellation of Russian writers panel. Okay, that is terrible. Why the Pen America CEO has canceled Russian writers panel? I don't know why they're doing that, but they are. Uh, okay. Uh, so we'll see what happens with that. And also, a cowardly measure. Ecuador's Guillermo Lasso dissolves parliament to avoid impeachment. That is terrible. We've really made a mess of Latin America, the colonial powers, the Europeans. So that is terrible, what's happening there. Okay. Now, what else is happening? Ukraine says it's still fighting for Bakhmut after Russia claims control. Good. Zelensky appears at G7 in Hiroshima. Biden okays training for Ukrainian pilots and F 16 jets. Okay. Conservative Party of Greek Prime Minister Mitsotakis claims bulk of votes, but falls short of outright victory. Okay, so that means they're going to have some more election, uh, a recount or something. I don't know. And New York Times video shows Greek authorities standing. New York Times video shows Greek authorities stranding migrants at sea, including 6-month-old infant. That's good, good. Greek authorities, they're great. They don't want people coming in, but they want to control other countries. Okay, now, Israeli forces kill another 3 Palestinians in West Bank. Extremist minister Ben-Gvir visits Al-Aqsa Mosque, which is a holy place for the Muslim religion. Ugh. Why did they kill these people? I don't know. It's terrible what they're doing. Hold Israel accountable. I don't understand that. I just don't understand that at all. Why? Why? And we let Israel do what they want. Okay. Sudan's warring parties sign 1 week ceasefire and agree to allow aid workers to operate. For 1 week, how about permanently a ceasefire? Bahrain and Lebanon to restore diplomatic ties. Okay. U.S. signed security pact with Papua New Guinea amid rising tensions with China. Okay. Brazil's palm oil companies face scrutiny after indigenous leader is shot in the head. Hope that indigenous leader recovers. I hope that man recovers. Okay. Prominent indigenous leader from the northern Para state was shot in the head by 2 gunmen on May 14th in an apparent assassination attempt. Lucio Tembe survived the assault and underwent surgery. Brazil's federal government said it's investigating whether the attack was related to conflicts with palm oil companies, which have been blamed for land grabbing, deforestation, water contamination, and violence directed at indigenous communities. Hold the palm oil companies accountable. Throw them out of Brazil. I'm glad that man has survived. Okay. Now, Meta, that's Facebook, fined $1.3 billion by European regulators for violating data privacy rules. Good, let's get rid of Meta. All those people, all they want is people to advertise and people to buy their products, and they let people advertise anything, hate and fear. That's what they like to do, spreading hate and fear. They don't have any standards at all. Terrible. Okay. Now, Nebraska Republicans ban abortions at 12 weeks and gender affirming care for youth. That is terrible. Why do Republicans want to control everyone? Okay. FBI abused a mass surveillance database to spy unlawfully on U.S. residents. That's great. And FBI is guilty. All right. They're against Black Lives Matter. FBI is not a force for good. Okay. Now, also, D.C. police lieutenant indicted for warning Proud Boys leader of impending arrest. Good. Why don't we go after the leaders, the senators and the members of the House and Congress, and Trump and his people? They're the ones who should be indicting and putting in jail, not the foot soldiers. Okay. Protesters shut down New York's Brooklyn Bridge to demand fair housing. I totally agree. That's in Lower Manhattan. Okay. Alright. Now, Jordan Neely, beloved street performer, choked to death on New York City subway is laid to rest. Rest in peace, sir. And hold the murderer accountable. And Biden won't apologize for 1945 nuclear attack on Japan as G7 leaders gather in Hiroshima. I totally agree with the president. I don't see Japan apologizing for what they did to the world in 1930s, 1940s, what they did to Asia. Russia and Ukraine agreed to extend Black Sea grain deal. For how long? Okay, that's good. Good. I'm glad they're going to extend it. Okay. I don't know how long the Black Sea will be available to them. Okay. Now, also, that's very interesting. Okay. Now, that's some of what's happening out there. Hang on. Wait for a little song. Okay, we're back. I'm going to sing If I Had a Hammer, which was written by Peter, Paul, and Mary's, remember Peter, Paul, and Mary's Mary Travers. Okay. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer at a danger, I'd hammer at a warning, I'd hammer at a love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a bell to ring, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd ring it at a danger, I'd ring it at a warning, I'd ring it at a love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a song to sing, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing it at a danger, I'd sing it at a warning, I'd sing it at a love between brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Now I have a hammer, and I have a bell, and I have a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's a song about the love between brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Okay, that was If I Had a Hammer. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Monday, May 22nd, 2023, for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks, The State of the World. I'll be joining us again in the future. Meantime, take care of yourself and others. Wear a mask, practice social distancing when the vaccine is ready and right for you. I would take it if we had ours. And remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night. Stay safe.